This is not our normal vlog. In this vlog we're not showing you 10 things to do in Durban or taking you to a beautiful restaurant. This last week has been an absolute disaster in our country. It's been so hectic for many people. It started on Friday. Over the weekend the protests took a break, but on Monday the real thing started, and it's actually Friday now and the cleanups have started.
We drove through a lot of the hardest hit areas from these protests, and it's just really sad to see so many businesses destroyed and so many jobs lost.
So from us we went down on the N2 first. We managed to get close-ish, that big warehouse next to Makro in Cornubia, and it's still smoldering, and it was just smoke, like thick fog. We couldn't even see that warehouse, and the smell is just sickening. It just sits like in your nasal passages, and I can't even begin to think how hard it's going to be for the people to clean that up.
And then we went to Nandi, where there's just massive warehouses that have been burnt to the ground. It's just really sad.
We're in Riverhorse Valley. It's an industrial area and it's been so terribly hit. There's burning buildings everywhere. It's just feeling so unreal. Some buildings are still smoldering. There's lots of rubble in the road. There's so many abandoned trolleys around where people, I think, just packed stuff on, all their loot on, and tried to take it home. It is just so sad to drive through the city in such a state. I can also see people outside of their businesses that's been burned on the phone. They're probably trying to sort out their insurance, and I don't know what they're gonna do. It is just awful.
We are just off Queen Nandi Drive in Brick Road, where a lot of businesses are. It's an industrial area, and behind Chantal, behind the camera, is actually a burnt out building. You can still smell the smoke and you can see the trucks that are burnt. It's quite scary. It's really sad. in Riverhorse Park now.
I mean, there's just destruction everywhere. Everything is burnt. You should see all of the piles of rubble that people have collected, and wow, I've seen from young, like little children, to old, just coming together and cleaning up. We're in Durban now, in the city, and we just want to come see what it looks like. Garages are either closed or there's long lines.
Just stopped by the beachfront and looks like there's 1 or 2 takeaway places open, so we're going to see if we can get some food.
We own Durban Beachfront, we're on North Beach. We filmed a little video here less than a week ago, and who knew that a few days later things would be so different. Anyway, as restaurants were allowed to open after the lockdown, all of the riots and everything started. Restaurants haven't had a chance to trade in over 3 weeks. So we found a little diner that was open and we got some hot chips and a sandwich. Who knew we'd ever be so happy to see takeaway food? It's hard to describe that on one side you have burning buildings and on the other side you have the calmness of the beach.
Strange feeling, yeah.
It's a strange feeling.
We have come to Tongaat, which is about 10 kilometers from where we live, and yeah, they burnt the shop right here with a KFC and another little restaurant. So the fire engines are still here, they're busy still putting out, I think some fires have come up again, and you can smell that burning rubber kind of smell that you smell all around Durban right now. So
there's a lot of areas that we didn't get to today. We didn't want to spend too much time on the road because a lot of the petrol stations are either closed or they're running out of fuel or there's really long lines. But the good news is that trucks have been spotted coming down to refill our shops and the petrol stations and everything. Hopefully that will happen soon. So with this video we just wanted to show you what's been happening in our city. It's so sad. Over the last week, I know we always bring you like the positives and the beautiful things in our province, but sometimes bad things happen and we just wanted to share that with you. I think we'll search for a few charities or ways to help, and we'll put it in the description of this video if you feel like you need to contribute or help in some way. I know it's always hard to help in these situations. You don't really know what to do. So we thought we'd end this video on a positive note after this awful week that we had in our province. It is Sunday and it's Mandela Day, and traditionally in South Africa we celebrate Mandela Day by giving 67 minutes of our time to a community project. So we came out to Shaka's Head and we cleaned up the community. So many people arrived. It's been just over 67 minutes and the difference it's made is actually unbelievable. We've been walking through the streets for the last 10 minutes trying to find a place to clean up, and it seems like everything's clean. So everyone came together, all walks of life, young to old. It's been awesome. Check it out.
Oh, we're still here, flipping coins about what's